Good morning, Wayne. And good morning, Keyshawn Johnson.
Yes.
And good morning to Duck Boat Paul.
Yo, what's up?
He's back. He missed Monday and Tuesday because he was still recovering from that Celtics victory parade, right?
Oh, yeah.
Something. They still won. I think they still won.
That's what they call it.
Okay. Well, we'll get to them in just a couple of minutes here. But let's start with this. We got to talk about this. In a straw poll taken by The Athletic, guess who? LeBron James, believe it or not, age 39, was voted by his peers the best player at Team USA camp so far. He got 5 first-place votes. Paul, how surprising was this to you?
Not surprising at all, Skip.
No?
Come on, we know this. I mean, at this point, you think about who voted. The select team and coaches. I can understand LeBron has great practice habits. He's probably looking good. But listen, his aura and popularity is so much on another level. When these young kids go to practice, their eyes are set on LeBron. They probably don't even see nobody else. As good as Steph is and KD, think about this. Like when I went and saw Jordan for the first time, that's all I saw. I'm looking at his every move. That's all they're doing. They're watching LeBron's every move, from what he eats before practice to how he wears his socks to how he prepared for practice. And that's all you kind of looking at because he sets the standard. He sets the bar.
By the way, where did you see Jordan
I saw Jordan in college. You know, when they had an exhibition game at KU, and I'm hanging on to everything Jordan. I couldn't even tell you who else played well because I'm watching.
Which exhibition? Who was playing?
It was Bulls versus Seattle Supersonics.
Okay,
like Allen Fieldhouse, an exhibition game.
Like a preseason
game.
Okay.
Yes, it was preseason game.
Why would they pick Kansas?
I don't know.
Well, Roy Williams was an assistant coach to Jordan with Dean Smith in Carolina. So he had him come to KU when I was there. So I can see why LeBron James is picked in the.
Did you get to meet?
Yeah, I met Jordan, got a flick with him and everything. I told him I'm up next.
Did you really?
Yeah, I know. I got.
And he laughed?
Yeah, he looked, shrugged it off, So, I understand why these kids will say that. Now, I'm not saying that he probably could actually be, but the best player on the team is Jayson Tatum.
The best player on the whole team?
On the USA team.
You're talking about the second 5 or the...
Skip, I'm talking about the USA Men's 2024 Olympic basketball
By the
team.
way, in the straw poll, he got 0 votes. A bunch of other players got votes. Steph got them.
It's a popularity
Ant-Man got them. Drew got them.
We're talking about the guy who's just coming off a championship.
Yeah.
On the best team. I mean, come on. It's a popularity. Think about Skip. If y'all in a room with LeBron, Steph, KD, and y'all playing a pickup game, even though you know who Tatum is, you're going to probably pick LeBron first just based off of, that's LeBron, that's KD, that's Steph. Like, come on. But we know these players are well past their prime. Still great. Yeah. But well past their prime. But if we're talking about a popularity contest, they're going to take the cake.
But how could it be a popularity contest, Paul, when there's a number of individuals that pulled the straws or whatever and made the decision that they was going to vote for LeBron James? I mean, you act like LeBron didn't just give you 26, 8, and 7. Or 26, 9, and 7, whatever those numbers are. He ain't past his age might be past his prime.
I'm just saying.
But this Joker...
It doesn't matter what Tatum did, Kawhi does in practice. What I'm saying, when these people are watching, they're hanging on to everything LeBron
But they're looking at, this is about the camp, the little week of camp.
His aura and presence is going to have you watching him. Like, at every possession.
No, I get all that. I understand.
So he's going to get evaluated differently than everybody else and what they're doing.
But if he ain't knocking down shots and he's tripping and falling,
that's true,
running down the court, you're going to see it because you watching him. You're going to be like, man, that dude old.
He's not making no buckets, just the way he probably passing, talking, getting everybody in their spots.
No, I get what you're saying, but all that is part of the reason we're talking about it. Because he has to be able to get them in their spots. He has to be able to be the coach on the floor. Yeah. He has to be able to do things that will keep your eyes attracted to him. That's all I'm saying. Now, if you just want to say the best player...
Let's ask this, though. Are they voting him the best player as far as...
Based on what he did in camp.
Is this based on what he did in camp, they're saying?
Yeah, only in camp.
Or is it just Oh, who's the best player on the
No, on the camp.
Just in camp. Who's played the best?
Yeah, but I think he got a lot of those votes also because these young guys idolize.
No, but he's balling there. He's actually putting down buckets and doing stuff to make you. You know, he's dunking and he's running the floor and he's playing defense. And in practice, his habits, he's just doing things. That's all I'm saying. He's just doing stuff. What other guys, Mike Tatum just getting there. Tatum just chilling. He coming off the duck boat. He getting up his shots. He ain't really
what
trying
I've been
to
seeing
impress.
from the highlights, it looks like Anthony Davis, though.
Or AD too. He might be doing his thing
out there.
But you gotta give it up to a dude that's, what did you say, 40?
Who?
40? LeBron, 40, right?
He's going on 40. He'll be
going on 40 years
December
old.
30th, yeah.
To be able to walk into that gym, Skip, with those young players or even the older guys, the Kawhis of the world, the Steph Currys of the world, for them to be able to look at it and go, man, he's running the floor up and down. He's doing this. Well, Steve Curry even had to take a style and talk to the coaches the other day, said, man, is this normal?
After the first practice.
After the first practice.
Yeah, on Saturday.
Is this normal for him? And everybody, Spo and everybody like, yeah, well, it's the same guy that we've been knowing forever.
Spo and Ty Lue both said it's every dribble of every practice. Yeah, that's the way he takes it. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's a reason that he's been around this long.
Yep.
It's a reason he's been great this long, too. So I'm not surprised. But at the same time, you got to understand what I'm saying. I'm coming from when you come out there, you're watching just him as a young player.
Yeah.
And it can be easily, explained like, hey, that's LeBron. So that's my vote. They're in all.
I hear you. And all the select team players got votes in this poll. Yeah, exactly. So a lot of those
are fans.
And LeBron only got 5. It's not like he was a runaway. Now, they also voted the best player on the select team, and it was just a runaway for Cooper Flagg because he just took over the 3 scrimmages.
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't even know. See, listen, who's on the select team? Who else, Skip?
Jaime Jaquez.
Okay, Jaime Jaquez.
Pajimski.
Peyton Pritchard.
Yeah. Peyton Pritchard was on there. Yep.
Yeah, the select team we need some bodies, man. That's the practice squad.
Yeah. No. I was on the select team.
But I'm saying they need some bodies, though.
Yeah, they need to play. Yeah, that's fine.
You were on the select team against...
So I played on the select team going into my sophomore year at college, and we almost beat the Dream Team.
Okay, you played the Dream Team?
We played the Dream Team on national television, Skip. This was on national TV we played. It was me, Tim Duncan. We had Chauncey Billups on the team, Brevin Knight.
Y'all almost beat what Dream Team?
We almost beat the Dream Team, the one with Shaq, Olajuwon, Gary Payton, Pippen, no Jordan.
Okay.
This is the 96, the second Dream Team. We almost beat them on national television.
Too.
You wouldn't have beaten the first Dream Team.
They wouldn't have beaten the second one in a real game either.
We played them in a real game. This was a real game on national TV in Auburn Hills. Y'all better pull this up.
I love you to death.
I think we was up 20 on them. They had Stockton,
and you had
Malone,
40?
Barkley.
Yeah.
I think I had about... Man, I don't even think I scored, Skip.
Just the name alone, the names alone, just the names. You talk about Stockton and Barkley and Shaq and the Dream. Stop. Y'all may have.
We was up 20, Ski. We was up a dub.
Oh, God, stop it.
We was up a dub.
Y'all might have been up 20.
You can YouTube.
No, you probably
watching YouTube this game.
You probably were up 20, Skip. That's probably true, right? But there's no way y'all was beating him. It's just not going to happen.
You know who picked it up? Scottie Pippen picked it. Him and Grant Hill.
Hey, y'all was going to get y'all nose busted.
Let me tell you one possession. I caught the ball on the sideline. I just get in the game. So I catch the ball on the sideline. I'm close to the baseline, and Scottie, he came up and pressured me. You know, this is my first kind of NBA defense. Man, I couldn't even see where to pass the ball. I thought I was getting trapped, Skip. It was just Scottie by himself, and then he just knocks the ball out of my hand. And that was like my first real taste of NBA right there. I was like, oh, wow, okay.
Okay.
I was like, oh, okay. This was real. This is real.
So were you impressed with what you saw from Cooper Flagg the other day at 17 going up against these guys?
Yeah, I saw some highlights. I was very impressed.
Okay.
Yeah, absolutely. He going against Anthony. When you're going against top-tier NBA talent and you're 17 years old and you're productive like that, of course you got to be impressed.
All right. Back to LeBron. When I saw this last night, I was surprised and extremely impressed because that's pretty significant. And I give you some select teams just going to be in awe of LeBron James. But when you're going on 40 and you played 21 years and you can walk on that floor and it's just 5 sessions, it's a couple practices and 3 scrimmages, and you can get voted the best player on the floor. It's significant to what you're saying. It's why he's doing this at a high level for so long, because he's in great condition and he takes it extremely seriously. So I watched the whole fourth quarter of the third scrimmage, in which Cooper Flagg just took the game over down the stretch. The Team USA won 74-73, hung on. But LeBron was extremely engaged in the game. And that's why he got these votes, because he was taking it more seriously, it looked like to me, than anybody else out there. And he was communicating and directing traffic and making sure the ball went to the proper place at the proper time. And he took some shots, he drove the ball. He was playing it like it really mattered. So that's what they're saying is, to your point, what are those numbers from last year?
26, 8, and 7.
Okay, that's,
you know what I don't
that's top 10. I mean, that's
that's real numbers.
Yeah.
I'm looking at these practices, and this just came to me right now, and I'm seeing how hard they play. Why can't we get this in the All-Star game? Ain't these the All-Stars right here?
Basically.
Why we can't get this in the All-Star game?
Middle of the season, probably.
This is the summer.
Yeah, but the middle of the season, you try. I don't know. You're not really winning nothing in the All-Star game.
I wish we could.
You winning a gold medal in this.
Okay.
You going harder against the college select.
But you win. You're preparing to go win a gold medal.
You are, and you know, you're on a pretty hot seat right now, because the disgrace would be if you come back with a silver or bronze, right?
So it's a little different. Where in the All-Star game, it's a little bit of a, think about it, it's a break. It's for you to kind of chill.
I just hate when I love seeing all the stars together, competing. You know what I'm saying? I like seeing that. And so, like, this is, to me, when I watch these USA practices and you got Steph passing, Bron passing it to Steph, KD coming off the screen getting the ball from Tatum. Like, that's like a dream watch right there. Okay. You can sit in on those practices. And you want to kind of see that in that kind of intensity in the All-Star.
You're not going to get that in the All-Star game.
Yeah.
Not in the middle of the season.
All right.
I mean, it used to be that way. We know that.
Keyshawn, you brought this up. Now I'm going to go one level deeper on LeBron's dedication at this point. I am convinced you are correct about this, and you're chuckling about it, but I do believe he sees the golden opportunity, so to speak, to win a third gold medal, and he can say, I have one more than Jordan. One more than Jordan.
I did not say that today. I said that yesterday.
Said it yesterday, and I'm going to reemphasize your point and validate your point, because I am with your point, because Jordan played in '84 when he was, this is before his rookie year, coming off his final year at Carolina, and he led that team in scoring with 17 a game, and then he played again in '92, the real dream team, and he was second in scoring on that team to Barkley. It was 17 to 15 in point, 18 to 15. And that was it. In '96, he said, I'm going to let they can all have their goals. I did this. So I got that. So then LeBron participated as a 19-year-old after his rookie year. He participated in '04 when they had the calamity, lost to Argentina in the semifinal, 89 to 81. So he lost that one. And then what would they get? I think they got silver that year. So then he comes back in '08, the Redeem team, and they win, and he was second in scoring, and then he played in 12, and they win again, and he was third in scoring on that team. So he's got the 2 with 1 loss. Jordan has 2 with no losses. Once again, no losses for Jordan, right? No losses. And you can't tell me that LeBron isn't smart enough to say, I'm going to go cherry pick a third. I'm going to go cherry pick.
But him cherry picking a third does nothing for him.
Well, he can say, well, I got that over him too. He's just trying to build.
What do I have?
How much stock do we put in a USA gold medal as far as your basketball resume? Because I feel like we supposed to win gold every time. Like, I feel like I feel like you go to Olympics, USA basketball, here go to gold right now.
Well, they thought that's why they had the Redeem team.
Yeah, but I just feel like that's an automatic gold medal.
No, it used to be.
Like you could put me on the team today. I could get dressed today, put me on the team, and then I come back and say, hey, I got a gold medal too.
Yeah, but it ain't the same. You got to be a participant, man.
Man, I'm on the team.
No, you got to be a participant.
Nah, come on.
You can't just be chilling.
You gonna get a gold medal if you play with the USA basketball.
That's what they thought in What was it? What year was that, Skip, they lost?
2000?
04.
04. That's what they thought in 04. They thought they could just roll out NBA names.
Yeah.
And they got smacked.
None of the stars was playing that year.
Well, Iverson played, for what it's worth, and Keyshawn said he didn't take it seriously, but it was Iverson. Tim Duncan probably took it pretty seriously, I would say, right?
Yeah, I just don't think that for them, they just, that core group was young, and they was having fun.
Okay,
they was having fun.
They were so young because Dwayne was 22.
Yeah, LeBron, Dwayne, AI, it just was a younger team.
And Melo was 20, I think.
Yes.
And LeBron was 19, so you had three.
Talk about your peak superstars, a lot of them didn't play.
No, we understand that. But the conversation was that it didn't matter at once upon a time where you could just pick NBA. They picked the logo and just put it over there, and we would just run through.
I mean, we didn't realize how much the world had caught up at the time.
I understand.
You know, because think about this. My dreams was crushed in college because I thought they were still taking college players right before, you know, that 96. So that, like, 92, like when 92 came, the first Dream Team, I was like, damn, there go my dreams of being an Olympian, because I wanted to play in the Olympics, because they was taking the college players then.
Yeah.
You know, so I was like, man, when I was in high school, I want to be in the Olympics. So then that killed my dream. So that just shows you the progression of how the world has caught up to where we felt like at that point in 2004, we could just put any NBA players out there.
Okay.
Yes, it didn't work.
And Argentina had 5 guys who pretty much grew up together playing basketball, and they'd all played.
On that team?
Ginobili was the leader of that team. Nocioni, did you play against him at all?
Yeah.
Scola, Alberto, Delfino. Do you remember these guys?
I played in the World Games in 2002 on that team where we was the first team to lose a lot of those games. It was in Indiana. No, I was on that team. Like,
you was one of those, huh?
Yeah, so I think you kind of saw it coming from that. So, like, we had a group of guys, it wasn't our top of the top stars on this team, but we didn't even medal in these games. And this was in Indiana, and this was my first time seeing Ginobili, Argentina. At the time, it was Yugoslavia and these other teams. And I was just like, man, if we don't put the right team out here, I'm looking at these teams in the World Games, something wrong will happen. And I chose, like, you know, after that experience, Skip, I didn't want to play the Olympics in 2004. Because I was like, I don't know if we're going to have the right team, and I don't want to be a part of a team that's going to be the first. That get clipped in the last however many years.
Did you have a chance to play in 04?
Yes.
And you said what?
I chose not to.
No?
Yeah, I chose not to.
Would you have changed the outcome?
I regret. I had a chance to play in 08. I regret not playing that. That's my only regret in the NBA is not playing in the 08 Olympics.
Did you play in any?
No.
After
my World Games experience,
that was it.
That was it.
We'd have to roll out a wheelchair for him to get the gold medal.
True.
But anyway,
good point.
Back to LeBron. I don't think that LeBron James is sitting around saying, I need my 3rd gold medal so I could pass Jordan in the gold medel
He
world.
needs all the help he can get. That's just
To
another point to say, I'm the GOAT.
But Skip, in your mind, you feel like there's this LeBron James thing that he sits around, smokes his cigars, swirls his wine, and says, I need to get one more notch up on Jordan. How can I do it? Play an extra year. Hot dog the basketball and fill up the points and assist. I can just separate myself from him. But the conversation isn't about the total numbers at the end of the day. It's really not.
It is
because
for
as long as
a
you
lot
play.
of people.
But Jordan didn't play as long as LeBron.
Thank you.
LeBron's going to have bigger numbers, longer, higher numbers than anybody because he's playing forever.
They're called longevity
The
records.
longevity numbers is going to be there, Skip.
Yep. No, they will.
But nobody, those conversations aren't coming up based on the numbers. That's where you go with it.
I warn you, as soon as he wins his gold, and he almost certainly will win his 3rd gold, a big story, a big new narrative will be, he's got 3, Jordan only had 2. Watch it, it'll trend. It'll trend that night.
Because in all honesty, like Paul just said a minute ago, you could roll anybody out except that team that lost and get a gold medal, and you can do that. Jordan could have 10 of them by now if he'd have just played on the team.
So he only played in 2, and LeBron's in his 4th.
Exactly. Yeah. So it's not like that.
Well, that's to you, but watch what the world does.
Yeah, but the world is, some people in the world just want to have a conversation. That's all. They want to have an argument, a conversation about that. Nobody's counting gold medals.
Okay, so now let's talk quickly about threats. The second betting favorite is Team Canada, who they are playing on FS1 tonight at 10:30 Eastern in a practice game, just a pre-Olympics exhibition game. That team features Shai Gilgeous-Alexander and Jamal Murray and R.J. Barrett and Dylan Brooks and Lou Dort and Trey Lyles, and I can go on and on. They've got a decent squad. Do they pose any threat to you?
They just got more NBA players than the rest of the teams.
They do, and that's why they're the second betting favorite.
That's the only reason it's second.
But they got two really good ones.
Hey, man, listen.
If they lose,
U.S. ain't losing to Canada.
Yeah, that's what I said. If they lose.
Just like Kendrick didn't lose to Drake.
Oh, man, don't go there.
U.S. ain't losing to Canada and nothing. Come on now. Nothing. Come on, Skip.
Well, their roster it got a couple cool names, right? Murray can score here and there if he's hot. Now, obviously, Shai, if he's hot, he can do some stuff. But outside of that, they have no bigs.
No.
Right?
I mean, Trey Lyles is a decent player, but he's just not.
We got Embiid.
Okay, I got it. Yeah.
Bam. Who else we got? AD. Yeah, so it's like that just right there alone. Not even thinking about Curry and LeBron and KD and Book and Kawhi and go on. And it doesn't, I don't see it happening.
For that matter, LeBron is 6 feet 9 inches tall, and they don't have that kind of an answer, like Shai and Jamal.
And if we wanted to move him to the 5, he can do it. The best team with the second best odds, we should run away with gold.
We should.
I mean, I don't know enough about the Greek team.
It don't matter. If this is the team they say has the second best odds.
I know.
They said if you take U.S. out of it, Canada's the favorite, right?
You know what? I
just feel like we way better than them.
If you could combine Canada and France, you'd have something, because France got all the hot because they got Wemby and Gobert, but they don't have enough after that, right?
At least we don't think they do.
Well, they got Batum, they might Fournier.
They probably got some Frenchies we don't know nothing about.
It's possible.
Yeah.
Unless you can bring back
prime
Tony Parker.
Tony Parker.
Then you'll have something.
Yeah. So it's a done deal.
We'll eat them like some French fries, too.
Feels that way.
This cinches it. LeBron is the GOAT, correct?
Well, if it's over, the gold medal.
Well, no, he got voted the best player on our team, right? That cinches it. He's the GOAT.
And if this straw poll was going on in the Dream Team, Jordan would have been the guy. Think about it.
With the Dream Team?
Yeah, remember those practices and all of he would have been the guy. They'd have been like, oh, he was the best guy in practice.
Yeah.
No, they actually said that.
Okay, well, there you go.
This was in interviews when you look at Magic.
Oh, well, they just saying.
They said it like.
Yeah, so there you go. No, I know. I'm saying there you go.
They were saying the NBA now belongs to him. It's his world, right?
So there you go.
Yeah.
Well, and he was not 40 at the time.
No, he was 29. Yeah, on the Dream Team, he was 29.
Well, this dude's 40 on whatever team this is.
He's almost 40. Thanks for watching, Undisputed fans. Do you want more highlights from the show? Make sure to click that subscribe button for all the exclusive content from Undisputed.